clicking. Welcome, team, to the 6th session of the Fourth Possibility coaching training. And today we have a surprise for you. Before that, there is only one slot of EHP Dojo open. So I will hold space on Friday, 4:30. I decided to move it half an hour earlier. I guess Sydney and Scott, this is still okay with you? Half an hour earlier? Great. Sydney, you
For
will
me, it
have.
doesn't work, but it's okay.
Okay. That's the purpose was that Sydney and Scott can join because of European and America time distance. So then next time
Yes.
there will be 3 others. Sydney, you will have on Sunday your dojo, and then there needs to be, the invitation is to have on Monday or Tuesday another one. Who held space this week and wants to pass on the stick? No, there was not, right?
Yes.
I can hold space on Monday.
Okay. Great. You will send the proposal time-wise in the chat?
Is anybody wants a certain time? Yes.
Awesome. I prefer evening.
Evening will not work because there I have something from 7, from 6 actually. I have something, so it has to be before.
Okay. Late afternoon?
Yes, 4. Good.
Yeah,
That's
great.
Super.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Christine, what time zone is 4:30 in on Friday?
CET.
CET.
Yeah, Central European Time. Zurich. You can also check Zurich. Great. Any other logistics? I want to keep it brief and short. Nothing. Then today, Catherine and me, we invited people. We invited clients so you can practice. So in about 12 minutes, there will be 6 clients in the waiting room. And we will, like, I'm opening rooms or like breakouts, and you will go into the room which is empty and is attracting you. So Katrin, you would need to open 6 spaces with you know the names of the clients, or actually, yeah, you know the names, right?
Yes, but can you please give me the right of making breakout rooms?
Of course.
And I feel fear that I don't remember all of them.
Then ask me. Yes. Great. And there is an option, the third option, not the manual, but that you already create now the breakouts.
Yes.
Perfect. And then with this option, you can also fly into the room you want. And when it's already occupied, it's occupied. Then go into the next one. Right? And
okay, Volker, go say again.
Say it again.
I don't really understand what you meant with if it's occupied. There will be a slot for Katrin as well to hold space.
Katrin will be one client.
Ah, so there will come 5 more.
Yes.
Oh. Right.
And the clients will also choose the rooms.
Like they will see it with their name. They go in their
Mm.
in the rooms of their name.
So
of
I
their
would say I make the rooms with the name of the coach.
However, go ahead.
And then
Important
the
is that then,
choose.
Sandra,
Then the clients choose.
Yes.
They will choose their coach.
yeah,
First come, first serve, yeah?
this needs to be clear then when the clients arrive.
Okay.
Katrin,
Yeah.
this is the distinction. It's like when they are coming in, you need to be clear, and then
Yes,
okay,
I am.
I don't. Okay, cool. And they are experienced coaches. That is the benefit, that you will receive feedback and coaching afterwards. And it might push your fear a bit up, and it's totally okay. It's because it's about meeting them where they are. It's not to achieve anything. It's almost like you have your first coaching session with a new client, and there you also don't know, are they experienced? What is the background? Of course, probably you had like a get to know call and have an idea, but still you don't know what they were talking about. Like they can fake, it's not that in a get to know call you would already dive into a process or see how they can feel. Sometimes it happens, but it's a conversation in a get to know call, and you don't know what is actually where they are. And still they are humans, and they come with something, and meet them how you would meet a new client and say, okay, hello, my name is Sydney, Sarah, and welcome to my office, and this is how it goes. And then do your thing in a way of meeting them, and of course opening the space. And a good way is to ground them, and bring them into first position. Bring yourself into first position. Make the cube. Bring your bright principles in, and also take your time for that, a minute or so. It's not that you need to do everything at the same time. Like, give yourself permission to breathe, to settle, and yeah, and then go for the ride. And I will jump around and support you if you want. There is also an option actually where you can raise your hand. Oh God, I did not check it out. I just but I think you can do this when you're in a break.
Reaction. Yeah.
Reactions.
Yeah,
More and then reactions. Mhm.
yeah. And I think then I get kind of information as a host that you would need support, and then I can come. I would see it in,
Christina, what's
yeah.
yeah.
I think
So,
just to finish this. I
yeah.
think I will see it in the breakout screen. There we'll see it. So I'm not checking always this screen, so it might take some minutes, I realize, and then I come. Alice.
Yes. What's the timing? Is there a
Yeah.
time frame
Thank you.
given by
Yes,
you?
thank you for asking. So you would have 55 minutes. So it's quite a time. So you have a session. You have almost a whole session. It depends what you would offer, because a session is 1 hour to max 1.5. This is how at least I'm offering it. it depends. And 55 minutes, and then we would come back. So it would be good to make yourself like a reminder, okay, in 50 minutes, that you have 5 minutes to wrap it up. And you don't need to finish something in the way of it needs to be closed, right? Like finished solution. You will wrap it up whenever the time is over, and wrap it up. Don't let loose ends be there. Speak everything out, what you noticed, where the person is, what you would recommend them to be the next step, and yeah, give them the X on the map. And it does not need to be that you would bring them into an EHP. It might be, but it can also be a discovery journey, right? Or maybe a discovery journey and finding the entry to the next EHP. So I know a lot of you are practicing to hold space for EHPs. Don't go directly there. Really unfold it, be more in, keep it a bit more open, not directly navigate into an EHP.
What if it starts to go there? Like, are you saying not to do an
No,
EHP?
no.
Just don't go there as like this is where we're going.
Yeah, the second thing. It's like that this would be the aim. It does not need to be, or it's a different thing if someone comes already like they are experienced, and there you could say, okay, close your eyes and go there. This would be possible with these kind of people because they know how to feel, they know how to navigate. They can do that, but that's not the thing. It's not the piece of the coaching is a bigger space, and the EHP is kind of a piece in the coaching, and so also explore what is actually going on where they are, give them distinctions or noticing what you notice, what you're scanning, and then ask questions, whatever impulse you might have, and call in the bright principles so you are not alone in this. Even you think, and your box is freaking out, you're not alone in this. When you're opening your golden cube, call the bright principles, and then it will unfold. And if you are scared, you can also say, I'm scared. I don't know at the moment. Like, let me breathe, like I'm breathing. And then let yourself move through that. And they are there for you. They are on your team. It's like the question was, will you support the next possibility coaches in the making? And they had a hell yes to come in. So it's your support team. They're not judging you, that's not the purpose. But your box might think this is the purpose, and they will check and scan what I'm doing wrong. Actually, the opposite. They will check what is working and what is not working, and they will give you gold at the end. And they are arriving in the background. So anything from you? Katrin, you open now with the spaces with the coaches' names, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would go in the room where the coachee is needed.
Okay. Great. Anything else from anyone?
You said something to What did you say? How did you say this? It was not check-in, it was not this discovery space. I don't really understand what is a discovery space, just to guide through where they are.
Yeah, a discovery space is, for example, yeah, when they are unsure. Okay, I don't know where to go at the moment. It's like and then you can hold a space so they can explore and kind of going in this direction and that direction and let it unfold. That's a discovery journey.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there something to do after? Do we meet
So
again or?
So yes, I will call you back in 55 minutes. So I will let them in. Like I will tell this to everyone. I'm letting them in.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Nicole has been
Hello.
team.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Amazing.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
And now Habet is dropping in. Great. Welcome. Wow, it's beautiful to have the screen like lit up. Hello, Habet.
hello, Herbert.
Hello, Beth.
Hello.
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 Good to see you. These people, these amazing coaches are spread all over the globe. So the world is with us. The whole the whole globe is in this space. Welcome. So I keep it quite brief and short so that you have enough time to dive into the coaching session. Catherine opened breakouts with the label of the clients, and they are already existing
No,
on
with the coaches.
with the coaches. I'm sorry, with the coaches. So it's Sandra, Sarah, Scott, Sydney, Alice, and Volker. And you as clients are jumping in any space you choose, right? And you have 55 minutes, and then you would come back in the space. I will make a little announcement. You have 5 minutes more, and then we're gonna have a space where you would give feedback and coaching. And the purpose of bringing it into the big group is about learning. Even we were not all together in this in the session, still we might get some gold nuggets out of it. Oh, anything to add, Katrin, or no? So then we have almost, I will count on 7:20. We will meet in 55 minutes, so it will be, what is it? 10 past, right? 5 past, 10 past. And have fun. Choose your spaces in the, what is it? In the panel. In the panel.
Christine, I have one question about, are we coming back in and then sharing feedback, or are we doing that in our spaces at the end?
In the big group. So you will receive the feedback and coaching in the bigger group. Yeah. So that we have a multi-level learning. Super. Katrin, please open the spaces. Now they are. Okay, and enjoy.
I don't know how it goes.
Did you get the
Yeah.
brackets? So,
No, I get
yeah.
it.
Okay.
I get it. So let me see.
I did not get an invite.
Scott, you need to go into your room.
Into your room. There is a room where it's your name, the last one.
I'm not seeing anything popping up. I haven't got any invites
No, it's not popping up. You on the panel.
on the panel. Oh,
There.
breakout rooms down at the
Yes.
bottom.
It's
Ah,
a
okay.
different technique. Yeah. It's like
Got
you
it.
can choose.
I see.
I,
Okay.
is there anyone that has no client? Oh, Scott,
Yes.
yeah, I come to
Scott.
you.
No,
Yes.
no,
No, no, no,
Habit,
no, no.
Habit.
Habit.
Okay, I'm
Stay.
okay.
Volker doesn't have
Volker.
Sandra. Where do you go? Habit?
She's gone.
But where?
Yeah, she's in Scots and then she need to.
Come back. Okay, then I go to Sandra. Is that fine for you?
Yeah. Volker, go in your space and Habet will join you.
Okay, I thought there was nobody coming.
Yeah, no, it was a
Oh.
great. Habet,
Sorry.
please go.
Yeah.
Please go to
Yeah.
Volker. Please go to Volker.
Okay.
You would,
Okay.
and you can even do it in German.
Okay. Great.
Super.
Yeah, this is your own energy. And just that sense where your bubble is right now. How close is it to your physical body? Or how far away? Bubble is transparent and also flexible around your body. It's really only your energy. You can already raise your anger a little bit to push out of your personal bubble all the energies which are not yours, which don't belong to you. And check if your check if your bubble is whole, also in the back. If it reaches around your legs, below your feet, check if there are some holes. And if so, just fix your bubble.
Few months. bring some in also. Your tongue. And if you're ready, open your eyes, please. Come back to space, connection with me. And now, Nicole, I would ask you, what can I do for you while you're here?
I feel joy to be here and to have you coaching me and to get to be part of this space. And I feel sad because I feel sad about I feel sad to connect and to get to be here, and I feel sad about the creation of more possibility coaches, and I feel scared. I feel scared because it seems so I feel scared about being alone, like being far away from other possibilitators, and having many people around me who don't use the new map of feelings, and who react when I say I feel, or when I'm feeling something strongly.
Yes, you feel alone with your feelings. And there are people around you which are not with you. Yes.
Yeah.
And which feeling is bigger right now? The sadness or the fear? Don't mix them.
Yeah, the fear. I feel scared because I don't come out of my mask as much as I want to, and I feel scared because I don't do some things that are important to me.
You don't do things that are important for you because you cannot get out of your mask.
Yeah.
So what shows up while you're trying to get out of this mask? What keeps you holding your mask?
Yeah, what I feel mostly the fear when I think about
Your energetic, going from your energetic center down to the center of the earth. This is a grounding cord that connects you to Gaia. This grounding cord is a color. And at the count of 3, say this color out loud. 1, 2, 3. Pink.
Golden.
This grounding cord connects you to the center of Gaia, as well as this cord is bringing energy and information from Gaia as well. So it's connecting you to
Ihr Spiel hattest und der größte Tenor ist, dass du nicht vertrauen kannst und dass du Angst hast, zu viel Raum einzunehmen, dass du weggestoßen wirst, nicht für deine Bedürfnisse einstehen kannst. Und zwar noch eins, das habe ich aber leider nicht mitgeschrieben, weiß nicht, ob das noch wichtig ist. Und dass du bei dem Bild warst, dass du 2, 3 Jahre alt warst und die Verbindung zu deiner Mutter sehr anstrengend war und immer sehr unterschiedlich. Von einem Tag zum anderen Tag wechselte die.
Und ich habe mich dann entschieden, nicht zu vertrauen.
Genau. Und daraus, dass die Bindung so instabil war, mal so, hast du dich entschieden, nicht zu vertrauen. Ja. Und jetzt möchtest du dort weitergehen. Dann lade ich dich ein, in die Situation zu gehen, wo du 2, 3 Jahre alt bist und dich da wieder reinzubegeben, dass du entschieden hast, nicht zu vertrauen. Bist du in der Situation?
Ja, ich denke schon.
Also siehst du deine Mutter vor dir, wie sie da ist und
Nein, ich bin allein.
du bist alleine.
Mhm.
Okay. Und wo bist du genau?
Irgendwo in einem Zimmer und ich ziehe mich zurück.
Okay. Du bist in einem Zimmer und du ziehst dich zurück und du hast entschieden, nicht zu vertrauen.
Hm. Ja, ich lieg da irgendwie so nicht gekrümmt, aber so einfach so in mich gerollt. Und ja,
Ja. Was kommt da hoch? Was ist da für ein Gefühl mit verbunden?
Traurigkeit.
Traurigkeit.
Hm. Ja. Und auch so eine Schwere, so irgendwie so, da, es ist wie eine Übelkeit und so eine Schwere. Ich kriege fast keine Luft.
Du kriegst fast keine Luft.
Hm.
Sind damit also ja, Geräusche verbunden oder kannst du das machen, dieses nicht?
Erfahrung. Und ich merke auch jetzt, wo ich so darüber rede, dass da immer noch so viel nachhängt, so von Menschen so rausziehen müssen, die retten müssen und irgendwie wie heißt das? Hand anlegen müssen, so immer so drastisch werden müssen. Und das, das ist so der alte Groove, der nicht mehr funktioniert. Und deshalb bin ich dann halt einfach gegangen, weil ich brauche halt Internet. Und trotzdem erzähle ich mir aber diese Geschichte wieder und wieder. So, oh, habe ich die richtige Entscheidung getroffen? War das irgendwie zu drastisch? Hätte ich die vielleicht doch motivieren können, das wichtig ist, Internet zu haben, wichtig ist, in Kontakt zu sein mit denen da draußen. Und ich merke so richtig, wie wieder so eine Panik in mir aufkommt, die in keinem Fall, also ich weiß nicht, ob die wirklich im Verhältnis steht zu dem, was da passiert. Also weil es sind einfach zwei Menschen, die eine andere Entscheidung treffen. Und für mich geht aber so eine Welt unter.
Ja, du sagst, du fühlst eine Panik,
Ja,
dass du,
ja.
dass du gegangen bist, dass du sagst, dass du dir quasi, dass das wie der alte Groove ist, wo du ausgestiegen bist, jetzt, wo du jetzt ausgestiegen bist aus dem Bridge House und das Gefühl hast, dass du sie quasi wie, ja, dass du gegangen bist, so wie damals bei deinem Ehemann, wo ihr zwar euch gemeinsam entschieden habt, irgendwo hinzugehen, er dann aber nicht. Und hier hättest du das Internet gebraucht und sie wollten einfach kein Internet oder sie haben sich entschieden, dort zu bleiben, wo es kein Internet gibt. Und du bist ausgestiegen, weil du das Internet brauchst. Und jetzt machst du
Ja, und
dir,
diese ganze Kommunikation ist dann auch so, ja, okay, du brauchst halt Internet. Wo ich dann mich
ja,
frage, ja, aber ihr doch auch. Also so, und dann bin ich in so einem Rettermodus und denke,
ja,
hä, wieso sage ich das? Weil wir das vereinbart haben. Und dann habe ich keine Sprache dafür. Und das erinnert mich sehr stark an meinen Ex-Mann. So dieses, keine Sprache dafür zu haben, dass es eine Vereinbarung gab. Aber
ja,
dann mache ich das so komplett meins. Also ich lasse mich komplett darauf ein, dass es irgendwie mein Film gerade ist, das Internet so wichtig ist. Dabei
ja.
kann ich die gar nicht sein, ohne den Schnapp und Fickler. Ja, ich gebe mir mal kurz einen Joghurt.
Super, Volker. Bleib mit ihr. Du lehnst dich energetisch immer wieder ein bisschen zurück. auch physisch, aber bleib mit ihr. Habet hat ganz viel Wutkraft in ihrer Stimme und in ihrem, und sie ist schnell.
Ja.
Und schau, dass du sie verlangsamst,
Mhm.
ja, damit sie fühlen kann.
Mhm.
Okay, ich spring weiter. Go.
Okay. Okay, Habet.
And there's another force, which is, I would say, the I don't know how to call him, but it feels like I'm with one foot on the gas pedal. I don't know how to say, and the other one is on the brake. And I can see that I'm limiting myself with this. And so on a mental level, I would say, okay, I can step out of this. I can stop to tell me the story and then I change. And if I go there, I sense kind of numbness, and I sense that I'm not connected with myself, and it's foggy. And if I would say, okay, I stop that, I don't believe that nothing changed. It's nothing happened then, because there's nobody there who could hear that or do something with this.
Scott, now would be a completion loop would be amazing. Like you're disappearing a bit, or like you hold presence, but as soon as she's closing your eyes, you need to be hearable somehow. You know, like say something, and then completion loop, and then you can guide her. It's like you give her space, and then Sabine is perfect in navigating herself somewhere. You know, like she already installed all the techniques in herself. She will guide herself. But think about that she would not have these possibilities yet. Even she has, but like the approach is like be with her, meet her where she is, and where she just is. It's a perfect completion loop. Okay, this is where you are, and then yes, and then the next space can open up.
Thank you.
Okay, go.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, there's a way where you have one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake, and you have a survival strategy of that you can't do this. A story that you tell yourself that you can't do this, and it's a way to protect you from authority figures in your past. And at the same time, you know that you can do more and become more, and you kind of combat that with trying to do more and be more. And that creates the one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake kind of experience.
Scott, just to make what you're doing is summarizing what she said, just
the whole thing, yeah.
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 But
so
where she was, and when she said, and she was slowly diving into her emotion, right, and checking in this new space, and there only a completion loop would be amazing.
Just from the last sentence.
Yes.
Yeah. To go deeper, that makes sense.
Yes, and then you're navigating with her into that space.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I want to give an update because I'm still in this inner space
Mm-hmm.
where nobody seems there, seems empty. But what I sense now is that slowly the sadness comes in, and that there is my being, but my being is kind of hiding or skeptical, because I was the whole time outside to scan the outside, and I wasn't with me, and I couldn't hold the space for me. And now, while I'm doing this, it's really new.
Yeah.
It's really new.
Yeah. It's really new.
And
Yeah.
it's really a nice space. It's calm, and also there are nice colors and sounds. It's only at the first look, it looks there's nothing, but there's a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot there. Yeah.
What else is there?
Yeah. What else is there?
It's like during the time there are forms coming, and I can see structures and
Yes. Yes, Nicole, stop. I see you mix. Yes. Yes, it's you mix. Yes. Please repeat. You said stop.
I said, stop, don't you see what you're doing? I hate you. I hate what you're doing.
Yes. I hate what you're doing. Hurt my brothers and freak out. Yes. Yes.
Viel Resentment. Ich habe so ein Fuck you.
Ein Widerstand. Oder was meinst du mit Resentment?
Groll.
Groll.
Also, ja, fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you gegen deine Mutter. Dass sie das einfach gemacht hat.
Ja, und irgendwie fuck you gegen die ganze Welt.
Gegen die ganze Welt.
Ja, irgendwie so, okay, ich bin nicht verfügbar.
Du bist nicht verfügbar.
Nee.
Welches Gefühl ist damit verbunden?
Wut.
Da ist Wut mit verbunden, dass du einfach der Welt sagst, hey, fuck you, ich gegen die ganze Welt.
Ja, ich ziehe mich einfach in mich zurück.
Du ziehst dich zurück. Die Wut hat eigentlich keinen Platz.
Ja, es bringt eh nichts,
Es bringt nichts.
wütend zu sein.
Es bringt nichts, wütend zu sein. Weil es wird was gemacht, also du wirst einfach rausgezogen bei der Geburt.
Ich bin eh machtlos.
Du bist machtlos. Was hast du gemacht noch, bevor das kam? Also bevor die Geburt kam und sie dich rausgezogen haben. Hast du deiner Mutter Signale gesendet? Was ist
Ja.
vorher gewesen? Ja.
Ja, klar habe ich ihr Signale gesendet.
Was waren das für Signale?
Ja, ich habe protestiert.
Du hast protestiert.
Ja.
Wie sah das aus?
Genau. Wie hast du das gemacht? Ist noch ein bisschen klarer. Weil wie
Wie
sah
hast,
das aus?
ja,
Dass du,
wie hast du das gemacht, das Protestieren?
Ja, ich glaube, ich habe gestrampelt.
Du hast gestrampelt. Und du wolltest nicht raus und hast das durch Strampeln gezeigt.
Mhm.
Und
So something can, whatever, I don't know. No, it's like more of this stop.
Yeah, you want to stop running and pushing. You want to be with what's there. Yeah. And what's there when you're not running or pushing? What's happening?
Even right now, I'm not being sure if it's about I want to stop. It's like about me wanting to stop instead of something which is also outwards. Outwards shouting or having pictures of, I mean, something with my father, doing something with him, and having this shouting at him.
Mhm.
And
What is being said?
and saying it like, what are you shouting is more direct. Right? What has been said is like,
What are you shouting, Martin?
Anger coming up. Yeah, I notice like you're using your mouth and your tongue, and it was like, oh, will you check?
Mm. Yeah, it's I have I'm still experiencing it. I don't really have an answer.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's like I physically then put anger in this part over the fear and the sadness, and then
Mm-hmm.
comes this cough, and yeah, I don't really it's like they're not, it's like that, like that this part is completely doing something else than this part. Like
Okay.
when I let this come through,
with the fear and then the sadness, and
Yeah.
I've spoken that out, and then this cough comes, and I noticed this now for several days. When I let my heart speak, then it comes out, but after that the cough starts. So I don't have like distinctions right now. I know about the feelings practitioner work, and that maybe I have my anger somewhere here, or but it feels like it's not that. It's yeah. Like I'm still exploring that. And it has something
Yeah.
to do with it has something to do with packaging. It's like I'm packaging again. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it, are you blocking something? What do you mean with packaging? Can you say more about it? I heard you have your fear and your sadness deeper in the womb area, and then you're over it, you're packing the anger. Can you say more about it? What are you blocking?
It's not really like that I'm blocking. It's more like I spoke to you what my heart has to say. I said I told you my fear, and I told you my sadness.
Yes.
And then this cough came in, I could spit out something. And then after that, it's like I'm packaging my heart up again. I'm closing it again.
What are you protecting?
Ah, that's a good question. I am protecting that the next fear wave comes.
My invitation is to keep your eyes closed. And just check. Can you be with the fear? You said you feel.
Miteinander reden, weil dann ist es nicht zu schnell oder nicht zu viel, dann kann ich es packagen und mundgerecht verarbeitet irgendwie überreichen, und dann ist es okay.
Wo möchtest du hin?
Ich möchte dahin, dass ich anerkenne, dass ich es leid bin, mich selbst zu belügen. Ich möchte dahin, dass ich meine Wut dazu nutze, eine Grenze zu sein, statt zu hadern oder so 2 Schritte vor und dann wieder 3 Schritte zurück zu machen, statt irgendwie mich so in meiner vollen Größe zu zeigen, um mich dann wieder so klein wie möglich zu machen. Ich habe so das Gefühl, dass ich ganz viel Energie dafür drauf gebe, dass ich Schritte gehe, nur um dann irgendwie zu hören, oh, du bist aber viel zu weit, oh, du bist aber viel zu schnell. Und dann gehe ich ganz schnell wieder ganz viele Schritte zurück und dann, okay, ja, stimmt, ich war zu schnell. Ja, stimmt, ich war zu weit. Das ist, was ich nicht mehr will. Ich will nicht mehr in diesen Survival-Mode von mich reinpressen und unauthentisch
Wo
sein.
bist du jetzt gerade?
Wie bitte?
Wo bist du jetzt gerade?
Bei deiner Frage, wo ich hin will.
Okay, und wo bist du jetzt gerade in diesem Moment? Wenn ich dir diese Frage stelle, wo bist du gerade?
Also ich fühle gerade Angst, wenn du das meinst.
Ja. Was sagt die Angst?
Dass ich dann alleine gehe. Dann gehe ich allein. Und
ja.
Ein Teil von mir ist okay damit, ein anderer Teil nicht. Und damit bin ich eigentlich wieder mit dem, was ich eingecheckt habe.
Ja.
Also, womit ich eingecheckt habe, war ja, dass ich eine Entscheidung getroffen habe und mich frage, ob ich die richtige Entscheidung getroffen habe.
Okay, und wo bist du jetzt? Jetzt bist du allein, sagst du.
Also ich bin im Moment physisch bin ich nicht allein und ich fühle mich auch nicht allein, weil ich dadurch, dass ich ja Internet habe und das meine Priorität war, in Kontakt mit anderen zu sein, bin ich ja jetzt viel mehr in Kontakt als vorher. Also ich habe mich vorher
Ja, aber
mehr alleine
also
gefühlt.
ich habe das Gefühl, dass ich eine Frage stellen kann und irgendwie switcht du, irgendwie kann ich dich nicht, ist irgendwas, wo ich dich nicht, du sagst was, du fühlst Angst, dass du allein bist.
Nein,
So
ich habe
wie du
gesagt,
eingecheckt
wenn
hast.
ich so weit gehe, dann bin ich allein. Das ist meine Schlussfolgerung gerade. Also wenn ich gehe und mich dann keiner mehr versteht, dann bin ich allein.
Was ist dann, wenn du allein bist?
Wenn ich weitergehe, dann bin ich allein. Das ist, was
Was,
gerade bei mir ist.
was ist dann, wenn du allein bist, wenn du weitergehst?
Dann muss ich damit leben, dass mich Leute nicht verstehen. Dann muss ich damit leben, dass
Und
mich
was
Leute
ist
nicht
dann?
begleiten. Dass sie
Was ist
nicht.
dann, wenn Leute dich nicht mehr verstehen?
Ja, Teil von mir ist erleichtert. Also ein Teil von mir sagt, okay, dann muss ich auch nicht mehr reden.
Ja.
Dann muss ich mir nicht mehr erklären. Dann muss ich nicht mehr zurückblicken. Dann muss ich nichts mehr verpacken. Muss ich nicht mehr unauthentisch sein.
Ja.
Mich nicht mehr anstrengen.
Da musst du dich nicht mehr anstrengen.
Ja.
Ist das, wo du hin willst?
Wie bitte?
Ist es das, wo du hin willst? Ist es das, was für dich Wert hat? Dass du
Ja,
dich nicht mehr
schon.
anstrengst?
Ja. Ja, weil diese Hysterie, also diese Mischung von Wut und Angst ist super anstrengend.
Ja.
That people would be authentic.
You had this expectation from people to be authentic. Yes.
Yeah, and when they weren't, I just would resent them. I felt so angry and scared and sad.
Yes.
It's really, and there's been so much revenge, so much grumbling about superiority as revenge
Yes.
for people not being authentic.
There was your gremlin joy about that you are better to be authentic as others. Yes.
Yeah, and this kind of revenge that when people weren't authentic, then I could just hate them and not try and keep resenting them for not being more authentic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like my revenge for their inauthenticity was to become inauthentic.
Yes. But now
I'm
you've
just
seen the
so tired.
moment. Yes. You have this mask you use for, or put it away. Yes.
To reach something or to achieve, it's about exploring. I'm here to explore and
You're here to explore.
I'm also here to go in connection and to love. And to see what's That's not obvious. To see what's there, but what's not seen.
You're here to see what's not seen.
Yeah. Or yes. Like this is why
Yes.
you're here for, to see what is not seen. And then you're
Yeah.
yay. This is where you are.
Yes. This is what you're here for. Is to see the unseen.
And to sense the misunderstandings.
Yeah. And to sense the misunderstandings. Yeah.
And what it's really about.
Yeah.
What is the really would be a cool question.
Yeah.
What was that?
What is the really? She said, what is this really about? But okay, what is, because there's
Yeah.
a huge universe inside of Sabine speaking.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and she gives you this, what is really about? It's like, okay, what is
Yeah.
it really about? Like, and like the
Yeah.
curiosity and kind of be the space to receive what she's really here for.
Heck
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it really about?
Mm-hmm. To see it, and she's opening up.
Yeah.
It's about relaxing in our.
So in me, it landed really as the feeling of sadness. Like we went through the whole process. We basically started with your womb area, and you connected, and let your fear speak. And it was really how I perceived it, coming from inside, until you finally it was, for me, was this message like somehow very present already in the space, and I've felt touched and joy that finally you said it. So the short answer to your questions, I did not perceive it as a victim sadness, and really more as a, like on the high drama, like a longing. Yeah. And I don't know if you have been at this space, and maybe it was an important message for you.
I have been there, but I didn't share it yet.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it and for going there.
And Alice, did you ask, like, she asked you if you perceived it like this or that, right?
Yes.
So, and you give a proposal, and that's super okay. But before you would do this, I would ask her, it's like, what do you say? Did you, you
Yeah,
know?
thank you.
Then you, because it's her space, she needs to figure it out, and there's a thing in her. And or another question could be, what is the purpose of asking me that? You know, like who wants to know if it's this or that? And then it could be another door for
Yeah.
who's asking you, who asks, because you're taking the learning away from her. And sometimes it's like, sometimes it's helpful to give the distinction, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
super. But
yeah,
anyway,
thank you, Christina. Yeah.
and as you
So
have already still 11 minutes, you can explore like so
okay.
yeah. So I will write in about a minute that you have 10 minutes and you can use
Okay.
the time.
I had it like latest at 10 after 8, so thank you, Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I will write. It was 55 minutes, so maybe we will be 5 minutes more.
Yeah, yeah, super. Yeah,
Okay, enjoy.
thank you. Thank you for the hint.
Fanny an.
Ja, und ich merke Freude darüber, dass es bei dir ankommt.
Ja.
Und so eine Gelassenheit.
Ich spüre auch Freude, dich so mit dir in Verbindung sein zu können.
Ich kann jetzt auch loslassen, dass so dieses Augen offen halten, wie so diese, aber es ist nicht mehr da. Es ist wie, als würde es wegschwimmen und da hatte ich Angst davor gehabt, dass es wegschwimmt da drin.
Das was wegschwimmt.
Also dieses Augen offen halten, irgendwie wachsam sein und auf irgendwas achten müssen. So, das ist Survival. Also da, wo der Survival-Mode so reinkickt. Das schwimmt so weg und ich merke jetzt gerade, als ich eingecheckt habe mit dir, dass ich schon so eine Befürchtung hatte, dass irgendwas wird mich verlassen. Und dann war es so, oh Gott, es wird mich verlassen. Und jetzt ist es, oh ja, geh halt einfach, ist nicht so schlimm.
Da würde ich sehen, ob da nicht noch die Wut zu heben ist, dass die noch, ja, dass die dort eigentlich schon wie abgestorben ist, weil du hast sie genutzt und sie hat dich aber nicht gehört.
Mhm.
Genau.
Mhm, ja, da gibt es sicher noch was. Also mittlerweile habe ich natürlich schon besseren Zugang zur Wut, aber die Tendenz, die Wut mit Traurigkeit oder mit Angst zu vermischen, ist noch da, und ja, so dieses Ding von, ja, es bringt eh nichts.
Mhm. Genau. Und ich glaube, das ist dort abgestorben, weil es bringt nichts. Du hast es ja gemacht. Du hast voll dich eingesetzt und alles und es hat nichts gebracht. Sie hat dich nicht wahrgenommen und der Arzt auch nicht und sie haben ihr Ding gezogen.
Mhm. Und ich würde nicht sagen, es ist abgestorben. Das hat so was Endgültiges.
Ja,
Aber es ist so, okay, eben, es bringt ja nichts. Es bringt eh nichts, wenn ich meine Wut. Sie hören mich nicht, sie sehen mich nicht, sie checken es nicht.
Also da ist eine Resignation. Also
Ja.
da hat sich irgendwie was abgespalten, da ist irgendwie eine Resignation und da könntest du
Ja.
die nächste Tür aufmachen. Ich meine, ihr habt noch 6 Minuten, vielleicht, ja, schaut einfach mal schau, wie du die Zeit nützen kannst, um den Entry zu kriegen, dass Katrin wie die Tür hat für diese Resignation. Ich meine, der Satz, wenn Katrin das so sagt, dann ist es sehr aus dem Kopf. Bringt ja eh nichts. Und schau, vielleicht kannst du sie noch da oder versuchst sie dahin zu führen, dass sie das noch mehr in den Körper kriegt und diesen Referenzpunkt mitnehmen kann.
Mhm.
Das wäre meine
Okay.
Idee.
Ja.
Also wie den Anker noch mehr nützen. Wie gesagt, 6 Minuten. Go for it.
Okay. Meine Einladung ist, dass du nochmal die Augen schließt und
Focus on what's really for growth and contribution.
And it's about loving no matter what, so that we can trust that we or the other person, all of us, that we can do this, that we can relax in ourselves and diving in ourselves.
Yeah.
And I feel fear that this is that this has nothing to do with reality. I feel fear that
Hello, Christina.
Hello, Martin. Hello, Sydney.
Hello. We were speaking and I saw go into the main room now or in 5
No,
minutes?
after the 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Martin, you were just saying to just like,
Okay, not now, Sydney. Not now saying what I said. It doesn't work now. I'm already telling you. It's like you can. The proposal would be bring something a little bit new, something that would also surprise you. Even about the whole experience, what just happened all together.
bring something forward that would surprise me.
Would surprise yourself? No. What is surprising for the space? I think what he meant. Like,
Yeah.
don't do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And because you're wrapping up, it's like this is where you start. This is you can like paint the arch, for example, or what is the next step, and not what he just said and summarize it, but like frame it. Be bold. I know it's like this, oh, how dare I to say something, but this is also as a coach, you need to be bold and say, look, this is what I see, and this could be the next step. It's a practice space, so
Go.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I enjoyed this space with you. I see that. Yeah, I feel surprised and joyful at what you shared at the end of just enjoying the moment and
no, Sydney, it's not about you. It's not about
I don't
you.
know. I'm just
Yeah.
speaking. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes. Like, stay with him and say, look, be really at this until the kind of the last moment with him in service. And it's this, I enjoyed the session. You can do it when you hug the person and say bye. Yes, thank you. But be with him as in the service. Like, I see this would be your next step. I thank you for opening up, and I think what you found here is this and that. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I think I feel stunted because I think I already did that. But
Okay.
maybe I didn't do that.
I was not there, so
Maybe
go
I
ahead.
didn't.
Yeah.
That's happening in me.
We are meeting in a minute in the
Okay.
main room. Thank you. So we are meeting in a minute in the
Yes,
main room.
ich freue mich, dass du den Raum genommen hast. Ja. Und ich freue mich auch, dass ich die richtigen Fragen gefunden habe.
Ich auch.
Welcome back. Great. People are dropping in. Amazing. We have a lot of German boxes, so it's perfect. Like, people are coming in time. That's the benefit. Sometimes there's also benefit of a German
Not
box,
every
right?
time, everybody.
Don't take part of my feedback away.
Oh, so who's missing? Volker Andreas, Volker Anders, Habet, Sabine. Okay.
I closed the rooms, so at latest in 50 seconds they are here.
Yes, you're right. Perfect. Okay, so I can. They're forced to join a technique. Oh, please take a deep breath and allow yourself to land back into the big space. And I think Scott and Sabine, they will join as soon. Yeah, now. Great. So we have another 10 minutes, and it depends if the clients, the coaches' clients, are open to prolong probably 5 minutes, so that there's a bit of more space to give feedback and coaching. Is there any resistance for this proposal to prolong about 5 minutes? Zero.
No resistance.
Habet has 5 resistance. Okay, so then I propose, Habet, you would start first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I was in the space with Volker as a space holder, as coach. And yeah, Volker, what really worked for me was the way you did the whole centering and bubbling and thing, like the whole intro. And I would ask you to be more clear about that, because you asked me if I would want that, or yeah. I would just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. And that would make the space safe from the beginning. Then it's not like, do you want? And I imagine that most people would be liquid already when they ask for EHP, and then it's too much, too many questions. And yeah, but the centering itself, that worked very well. Then I was completely there. And then you asked me to come into the space. But that's what you did already. Like you brought me completely into the space with what you said. And then that was confusing. Because yeah, then really go into what can I do for you or whatever. The first question wasn't clear enough. You said something like, how am I here? Or I don't remember clearly, but it's really the setup in the beginning. What can I do for you? So that it's up to the other person. I got the sense that the first 15 minutes we were kind of negotiating what we will do, and I did not have clarity about my EHP. I was basically here for whatever, for this coaching thing. And yeah, and I would have needed this, like, okay, what can I do for you? What's the feeling right now? Like to really go into me and then let me do the thing. Like this, we had to go back and forth for a while until I really went with the feeling. I would, eine Minute, yeah. I would do that as soon as possible. What really worked for me was that
Using the time,
Okay.
Volker, use more anger in your voice as a coaching, minimum 10% more anger.
Okay.
And there was a sentence where I said, what is say, like in German, because you did it in German, what is the fear saying? And then you are opening the door for the client that they put it out there. But actually what you want is that they start saying, I feel fear because. And with the question, you already pull them out. Okay, so I want to move to the next person.
I go.
I think got great.
Sydney, I have a goal for the way how you started to speak and opening the space, because you brought yourself in and started to describe about possibility management, that there might be feelings, there might be things, and it's okay. And if I notice, I can relax, and I'm like, okay, I'm landing in a space with you. I have a go for that. I have a go for bringing the centering exercise, and I would imagining a grounding cord doesn't work. It's also, I would say, it's a declaration. It's an energetic declaration where I'm declaring with my intention the connection between my center and the ground. So there, imagination, it brings more mind than really like, okay, it's energetically happening. You ask pretty often, what do you think about that? I would encourage you to use, okay, what do you feel? And going for what do you feel? And one more thing, there is a moment when you said, okay, you said that and that and that. It's dangerous because you are at the moment giving center to what I said. And the invitation is take back the center to you, and what would be the dangerous to bring into the space, because it felt that it's easy for you at that moment, which is like what you said, and the center is now with me. I would like, how would you challenge me at that moment? For example, okay, would you go deeper level? Yeah. I want to give time for someone else. Thank you for holding space for me, Sydney.
Thank you, Martin.
What worked for me when you held space for me, Sarah, was that you were super authentic right at first about feeling fear and feeling joy, to hold space. And it worked that then you started to lead me through centering, and my sense was that it also worked for you because you seemed more centered by the time I was centered. And it worked for me that you said something like, you said, I will make a golden cube. And for me, as a space holder, I could really relax that you were taking responsibility for setting the golden cube, and you weren't like, I got to really in a way shift more into client and space holder, which I love it. I love when I can do that. And yeah, it worked for you to keep noticing when another feeling was happening, and to remind me not to mix, to choose, to go with one or another. And it worked for me. At one point you said something like that you felt scared, you didn't know how to go in the process, and it was as if energetically you just stepped back, and then this wisdom came that was, I knew what was next. I can't remember what it was, but there was this sense of like, oh, I have the next piece already. Yeah, and it worked it worked for you to bring declarations like saying, this is what happened. Even when I was a little bit like, oh, it was like this, and you're like, this is what happened. And it brought clarity to for me to then go into the next layer underneath. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for holding space for me. And I would say bring to it, especially at the beginning, like in the future, be centered already yourself, and have your center more yourself, and raise your anger some more to begin.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alice, what really worked for me was that just by the simple question about the name at the beginning, you established immediately a heart-to-heart connection with me, and also the centering really worked. But you also sometimes during the centering asked me if you want that, and you could also stay with your sword and with your anger and just continue with the clarity you had already during the centering process, and not then make it smaller by adding at the end. If you want, you can do that. You can do that. And yeah, and and also what really worked for me was that you went with me in layers. So like that you also asked me about what's right now in your life, like connecting really to reality and not just to the here and now, but also what I'm doing in my life. So right now, and also the layers of the bodies, like that we went in layers, what is in the physical body, what's going on energetically, and then you came to the feeling, and that really was working for me. So it was really a space where I could unfold, and you made the space really big, so that there was a space for the being to come out, and also the fear I was talking about. And And basically, like also what you told me, I can tell you, like let your heart speak, especially when there's fear, because in the beginning you said also that you feel fear. And what worked then later, that you also told me what you feel fear about. And my coaching would be that you stay with your own fear too. And if it works for the space, that you also tell your client, hey, that I also feel fear, and you let your heart speak, and don't freeze with that fear, and stay in a way movable. Also that you don't get foggy, and then it seemed to me like there was some kind of fog, and then you couldn't hear what I was saying, and we had this thing with the completion loop. And yeah, and then at the end, I had the sense that you get stressed from the time, and that and then that don't let yourself put on, that don't give your center away to the time. Yeah.
Super.
That's what I have for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Also
Christina.
It also seemed that it's an EHP, Alice, somehow, when you give your center to the time or something. Thank you, Christina. So there
Okay,
is Sabina
I
and
go
Katrina.
next.
Yep,
Yes.
go.
So, Scott, I really appreciate the space you held, because when I came in, there was so much calm and relaxing, and you really wasn't under pressure, or so I could really land. And the centering was so you spoke with a nice voice, so that I could go with you and really could follow you. And then there was a time when you spoke about the 5 bodies during the centering, so I would skip that part, because that's not that brought me into my mind. And so you can make it shorter, because sometimes I was I had a fear to feel into the sleep, because I was so relaxed, and it was so make it a bit shorter and more on point. But the rest was great. And yeah, so you was there was a huge present, and so there was enough space for me to go in. And also you invited me to speak from the unknown, and so you described the space as a really welcome space for me. And then it had it would be helpful just to say, okay, and what can I do for you? So really open the space and make clear that now it's my time, now I can speak. Yeah. And there, during the session, your voice was a bit different. Your voice wasn't so so soft like in the centering exercise. So you can really stay there and really be in connection. And if I'm in a kind of, if I'm very vulnerable, then it's easier if your voice isn't so hard or so that I cannot. So I sense the kind of distancy. Yeah. And my coaching is really to watch the recordings, to watch the videos, and to stop them, to ask yourself, what would I do next? What would be my question? How could I help the client to navigate? How could I give him orientation? So that's not easy to get. So it's really helpful to watch the recordings, and it worked. So, and you also had a really good question for me that gives me orientation I needed at the moment. So, and then I could go forward. So thank you so much for this space. It really worked for me very well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sabine. I'm leaving now.
Thank you,
Great
Martin,
ending.
Bye, Martin.
for supporting the
Bye.
space. Bye.
Bye.
And I'm leaving also. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina.
Bye
Bye.
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 Christina.
So for me, the space worked also very well. I went through deep layers. So the process was, for me, Sandra, was really good held, and there was clarity, and your questions were precise, and it helped me also to go into the feelings. What was at the beginning, would have been helpful for me not to jump directly into first position, and I would have appreciated to have a little more space to get to know you. And yeah, it would have helped just to say a few more words about what will happening in this space, and to make sure that I have my towel, and yeah, maybe asking if I'm familiar with the first position, or well, I was, and you knew. But if I would, I'm thinking about, and I will tell you next week a little bit more about the EHP Apprenticeship group. And there are really newbies, and there it is helpful to start from the bottom line. And so I was there also with this perspective. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Katrin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katrin. And thank you, team, for this experiment, which you did not know. It was really a surprise for all of you, that you would hold held space. And yeah, thank you for diving in this experiment. And we see each other next week at 6 p.m. Thank you, Sabine.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you, Nicole.
invitation.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
supporting the field.
For inviting.
And
Thank you
Sabine,
for doing
she's
this work.
she's responsible, or she's holding space for the speciality, possibility coaching speciality. So she
So
took the stick
I
from
took the stick.
from me. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see you
Amazing.
and to go in contact with you. So till then,
Yes.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
team.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.